There's a movie that is set to come out February 25th, 2022. The trailer came out, I want to say mid-November, and then I didn't really think about it again until December, the beginning part of December. Did I say the name? Oh my god, the name of the movie is The Outfit. Comes out February 25th as of December 24th. And it looks like an amazing movie. It has Dylan O'Brien, it has Mark Rylance, it has Zoe Deutsch. I'm excited. What I have decided to do is I am going to make a three-piece suit that is close to period accurate. The problem that I come across with that is that I don't know what period this movie is supposed to take place. From just looking at the trailer, the time frame is very nebulous looking. If I had to guess, I would say anywhere between like 1935 and like 1950, especially because, like I said, Zoe Deutsch, only woman who is in the trailer. Men's outfitting, especially when suits are concerned, was a lot more subtle and a lot more gradual when it comes to fits. A lot of what I'm seeing is, I believe, for the most part, Mark Rylance is wearing like a suit without the blazer. So that already takes away one thing that would tell you if it was pre-war or post-war. You also have to take into consideration the fact that this takes place, I believe, in Chicago, and around mid-century, the different places had different like looks to them. It takes place in Chicago in the winter. Basically, I'm going to be working on I'm gonna say it's gonna be roughly a 40s, early 40s style three-piece suit. And I'm going to be doing a waistcoat. I don't know if I'm going to do double-breasted or single-breasted yet. I will be doing a blazer as well. I don't think I'm going to be doing really big shoulder pads because the last time I tried to do that, I looked very 80s as opposed to 40s, and do a high-waisted trousers of the same material. So here we go. This is going to be the main fabric of the suiting. I believe I got enough for the trousers and the blazer. And then I will be doing just a plain black lining. The fabric that I got for the waistcoat is this. Is probably terrible lighting, but it is an olive and like light beige white color stripe. I know that doing stripes with stripes might not be the best idea, but I figure as long as they're all pointed in the same direction, if it gets to a point where I try it on and it just does not work together, then I just won't wear the vest. One of the things that I think I will actually do with the trousers, and I'm going to try and do button window pane-esque type top dealio with these trousers, so I can go ahead and wear those suspenders with this. Okay, so I'm running a little bit late, but I decided since I'm wearing the trousers I was talking about, I should show you them. They're called window pane, I believe, trousers, and they have a bit of a window pane, I suppose, there. 2 buttons here, 2 buttons here, 2 buttons in the back for suspenders, and then it's a button fly. It has pleating along here, and pockets. Yeah, I think I want to do something like this now. If you'll excuse me, I have to go do Christmas. After a couple of hours of research, I have decided against trying to do something period accurate because I can't tack down whether it is 30s or whether it is 40s. In my head, I keep wanting to say 50s, but at some point, I feel like it's war adjacent, so it's not going to be that. Um, the difference between 30s and 40s is slight, but kind of obvious. And then I went into a whole rabbit hole of women in suits. So there we go. Today is February 22nd, 2022. I decided to start looking at tickets and ticket prices for the outfit that is supposed to come out on Friday. Last I checked, it said February 25th, 2022. So me and a friend were going to go see it. And I'm like, oh, let me just look for ticket prices so that we can buy them in advance. And I wasn't seeing it, and I was very confused. So I decided to just Google the movie itself to get the release date. They changed it. They changed the release date to March 18th. It's fine. It's fine. It will give me more time to decide whether or not I'm going to get a hat, which was like the last thing I was thinking about. I'm like, should I actually get a hat? I don't know. I will update you if they change it again, I guess. So I tried these on to get a good measurement for where to put the suspender buttons, and they ripped. They ripped right at the crotch, probably 3 inches or so. So I'm going to have to work on that before I can actually wear these out and about. No, I don't like it. I'm not confident that these pants won't rip, so I'll try to make this quick. I made a mistake with the stiffening agent I used. Normally, I just use a thick interfacing. This time, I decided to use tarlatan, which isn't an issue. It actually is beautifully thick and would work had I not washed these. The problem with tarlatan, or at least the tarlatan I bought, um, it it kind of dissolves when it gets wet. So there's that. I don't have any stiffener in the lapels anymore, which is unfortunate, but if I really want to, I can just tack them back and it'll be relatively fine. Another issue I have is the biceps are slightly too small. Unsurprising. I did manage a slight little poof, but the poof is a little bit too far down. It should be like right here on the tips of my shoulders. But this is a pinstripe suit, which is lovely in my opinion. A little hot, which is shocking because this material is really thin. I am getting ready to, in just a couple minutes, I'm going to head out to the movie theater and I'm going to go see the movie. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was a good movie. I like it. There's not really much I can say about it without giving a lot away. Even if I was perfectly fine spoiling the movie, I wouldn't want to, because it was surprising, and I love that in a movie. I'm pretty sure the last time I actually went to a movie theater was May 2019. Endgame, I think. Been almost 3 years since I have gone and seen a movie in theater. This was a good one. It is Saturday, March 20th? March 19th. Saturday, March 19th, I went to the 1:30 showing. Technically it came out on Thursday. It turned out it was just me and this elderly couple who were there, and it was just the two of us, the three of us, which was kind of odd, but like, what are you gonna do? I liked the fact that there were only 3 people in the entire theater, but I was also kind of upset. Premiere Saturday, and there were 3 people in the audience. To be fair, I haven't been to a movie on a Saturday ever. I'm sure there has to have been some time, but I typically don't go on big price days. So I think the last time that I went to a movie premiere was probably Return of the King. I am very upset because this movie, oh my god, this movie was smart. I really enjoyed the twists and the turns, and I wasn't expecting a lot of it. And at one point I thought I had it figured out, and then one of the characters said what I was thinking, and I'm like, oh, it can't be, it's too early in the movie for them to be just stating it outright. So it ended up not being that. It was really good. It's hard for me to really talk about because it was just good, and it was entertaining, and I haven't gotten that kind of entertainment in a while. In the first seconds of the first scene of the movie, it said Chicago 1956. So in my guesses, when trying to figure out a time frame for like what era, for what era to make the suit in, I was wrong, because for some reason I was thinking war era, and I didn't let myself go out of that. I think there was one point where I said, I want to say 50s, but I don't think it is because I think it's war adjacent. Honestly, I'm just sad that I was wrong. I'm also sad that I didn't really believe in myself enough to go with my gut when I thought that it was the 50s. First of all, yes, I know there's a stain. That happened moments after I took my reveal video. I feel like I should say spoilers just in case anyway. I'm not going to go too far into these spoilers, but there is a little bit that I want to say. I think part of the reason that I thought it was during World War II was at one point, and I think this might have been in the promotional material, but at one point I'm pretty sure that Mark Rylance's character said something about being in the war, and one of the characters says something about, oh, he's an old man or something, and then he says, not that one. And for some reason in my head that meant, oh, he was in World War I, which, I mean, I can see how I got that now. For context, like I said, in one of the very first frames of the movie itself, it says Chicago 1956. So you have a date, which is great. I love the fact that I know what time period I'm in. Mark Rylance's character, who I did not know had a name until the credits rolled. Apparently his name is Leonard. And you don't really, no one says his name. No one says his name at all. They all call him English. So when I thought it was referring from World War II to World War I, that's not what it is, because like I said, it takes place in 1956. I knew that the Korean War took place in the 50s. So for some reason my head was saying 1955. And in that case it would have been way too recently. But apparently it took place from 1950 to 1953. So I'm assuming that Francis was like, oh no, you were way too old to have been in the Korean War. And Leonard, or English, is like, no, not the Korean War, World War II. I'm kind of happy that I didn't end up actually trying to do a period accurate suit, because even if I had done it correctly, if I had tried to put everything together, I would have been wrong. I did end up not wearing the waistcoat, which was actually period accurate, but it was a little bit too much. It's like 60 degrees outside right now, so everything is just way too hot. I really liked it. I'm probably going to talk to my friend, because she said that she couldn't watch it this weekend, but she had free time next weekend. I'm definitely down to see it again. I don't think nearly enough people are talking about it. If my theater experience was anything to go by, I'm very upset that opening weekend there were 3 people in the theater, 2 of whom were probably alive. They were an elderly couple. So I hope they had fun. I hope they enjoyed it, because I enjoyed the shit out of it. The waistband on the trousers is too tight. I'm not quite sure what my next video will be, but in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!